Hi guys, welcome to the pant trouser class. In the previous class, we did the front bodies. We drew the pattern for the front bodies. So in today's class, we'll be doing the concluding part of it, which is the back bodies of the pants trouser. So the first thing is to place the front bodies on the back body. Then you mark the shape out round on it. Then after that, you do that round and mark all the points. So after that, on that crotch line, you come out by 2 inches, then come down by half an inch. Hope you're getting it. You come out by 2 inches on that crotch line, then come down by half an inch. So at that flap area, that which I'm touching, you would come out by 2 inches. The way I'm doing it for the front body, it is 1.5. If you remember in the front bodies class, it is 1.5, but for the back bodies it is 2 inches on that flap area, 2 inches. Then on the hip line, which is the hip bone, you come out by half an inch. The same thing with that front bodies. Then you connect the lines. That's you connect all the points, the new crotch. So on the waistline, you look at the midpoint from that flap line to the grain line, the midpoint. So when you measure it, that is 4 inches from this measurement. Then the midpoint will be 2 inches. So I mark that. Then the flap measurement, which is at 2.9 inches, that is the new crotch that we are using. That 2.9 inches, then you translate it, you interpret it on that midpoint from the waistline. So we are trying to get the flap for the back bodies. So you minus 1 inch from it, so it means we'll be using 1.9 instead of 2.9. Then you connect it. Hope you are getting me. So this new line, the flap for the back, so we want to connect it to the half inch we brought out on the hip line and also on the crotch line, that 2 inches on that flap area. So after connecting it, the next thing, you can also make use of trace wheel to trace it out. Then you now use your marker to shaping the line. Then the next thing is to connect the flap, that's the flap for the back, to the tie line. The flap for the back to the tie line. So after then, you want to measure the waist line, the waist measurement. So the waist measurement for the front bodies is 10 inches. So we are going to bring out that 10 inches from the new. Just observe this this line very well. The back flap is not starting from where the front flap is starting from. Hope you get that. It's starting from the midpoints of the grain line to the flap line. Now, you connect whatever you have on the waistline, you want to bring it out on that waistline for the back bodies. So we have 10 inches for the front bodies. So for the back bodies, we are also we'll measure out that 10. So I measure out the 10 inches and you will slant it from that new flap that connects upward. You slant it to the waistline. You see the way I slanted it, then you connect it to the hip bone and the crotch. So like this, we are done with the waist line. I hope you understand. Please, if you have any question, drop your question and I will attend to it as soon as possible. Okay, the next thing is we are to add 1 inches, 1 inch round the hip line. And on that flap area, we are adding half an inch to it. So that 1 inch, I'm connecting it now. Then on that flap area, we are adding half inch on that flap area because that is what we are using to join it. That is seam allowance. That is the same allowance. The extra 1 inch is also the same allowance. So if you have any question, please